My friends, is Certina time. Today we're looking at their latest creation, the DS Action in 38mm, presented as an all-arounder watch. Certina upgraded or perfected the 38mm version. In my opinion, the DS Action this time is better defended against threats, qualifying it as one of the most robust watches I've ever tried, which is a contradiction between sizing and toughness. That's why I like it. As you already know, Certina's turtle from the case back ensures longevity and robustness to their creations, and this model represents exactly the core values of the brand. The DS Action initially was created as a robust tool watch with a certified ISO 6425 to serve in any circumstances. In time, the DS Action evolved based on people's preferences, from a toolish diver towards a more formal design, downscaled in size in 38mm and recently in 40mm, receiving also a new DS Extreme Shock Resistant system to complement the original DS1. Basically, all the progress which Certina did with the DS Action along the journey reflects today in this 38mm version as well. A watch which, although is clearly rooted from a diver, today it's seen and marketed as an all-arounder which can easily be used for mountaineering or other adventures, which requires a safe, robust, reliable watch on the wrist, and here the new compact DS Action 38mm comes into play. So the new 38mm version with a ceramic bezel comes in a new palette of colors. There are the black and green combos, which have matching dials with ceramic. There is a bicolor gold-blue version, a gilt dial combo in titanium, and there is an interesting stealth all-black version on a NATO made in 38mm as a result of the 43mm success. And now in the good finishing level proposed by the brand, I chose this green dial bezel version because I wanted to see how premium it feels due to its colored ceramic bezel lacquered dial combo. And between ourselves, this combo feels very submarinerish in my opinion. It reminds me of the green color of the Hulk model, but also from the quality perspective as well. As mentioned, the watch feels premium. The ceramic bezel combo in combination with the lacquer dial and the highly polished markers or the hands are offering a festival of accents which pop on a wrist roll. In my view, Certina is offering one of the best valued Swiss watches with refined features offered against the 1000 euros mental barrier price range. Besides the ceramic bezel edition and the new color combos, there is also the new DS Extreme Shock Resistant system fitted into this watch. The DS concept ensures a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal with a reinforced case back and a sophisticated sealing system. The DS Extreme comes with 3 additional enhancements. The movement is screwed down into the case by means of a thin ring-shaped knot, which provides increased stability, especially in the events of vibrations. The same purpose is fulfilled by a wafer-thin metal plate that is embedded between the dial and the movement, and the watch's sapphire crystal has also been redesigned. It is now reinforced and on some models also slightly domed. This distributes the shock waves even more evenly in the event of an impact. Alright, in details, the case is mostly the same. I haven't spotted any tweaks or adjustments besides the dome crystal and the ceramic insert. The DS Action shape is already iconic for the brand, with those angled chrome guards and the ends of the lugs chopped towards the interior to keep it compact. Good design, the case is fully brushed with the exception of the crown and the coinage outer bezel, which are polished. And out of my preferred DS Action case sizes, I think I appreciate the most this one and the way it's previewed on the wrist. Although it measures 38mm in diameter, having a compact design, it doesn't look like a small size diving watch. I'd say it feels just about right for a 7.5cm wrist in circumference. If we look at the dial, it is well executed as any modern Certina. This new version keeping as well the iconic dial layout with conical cardinal markers against the rounded ones. Interrupted at 3 o'clock to accommodate the date. But what do you think? This time the date is supplemented by a loomed markers on the angle chaptering to indicate the 3 o'clock position, which is very nice. The dial is lacquered in a rich green tone, which serves as a foreground for the markers outlined in highly polished metal. The hands are as well polished, with those specific loomed areas in different shapes to make a distinction between the pip of the seconds hand, the pencil minute hand, or the arrow hour one. The dial is balanced on top and on the bottom by the printed Certina logo and the block of text from the bottom, which highlights the specs of the watch. nothing to complain. I always said that the dial layout is correct and well proportioned. More than that, the loom chapter was reworked as well. The new 38mm version has an even loom with the markers now. I appreciate the hands to be consistent with the markers, and I also love the BGW9 or the blue Swiss Superluminova. Not extremely bright when ignited, but longer lasting than the green one. As wearability, the watch looks and feels very well. Besides the colorful presence, has a nice ratio between the lug to lug, height and weight. It doesn't have a fatty case back, so it lies down very nice on the wrist surface. I appreciate the platform as I see similarities with the iconic Monen case. The bracelet is mainly the same as the previous model. I haven't spotted any differences. The oyster bracelet type feels very good. It's fully brushed with the same clasp with 3 micro adjusting points. However, I think once with this ceramic and the Extreme DS concept, this 38mm version should have received as well an on-the-fly adjustable clasp, in my opinion. As specs, the new DS Action measures 38.5mm in diameter with 45mm as leg tip to lug tip, 13mm in height, has 19mm between the lugs and weighs around 150 grams with the bracelet unadjusted. The watch features a reinforced sapphire crystal, a screwing crown, 30 bar as waterproofness, so it's an ISO 6425 compliant, has a ceramic bezel with 120 clicks, the iconic turtle on the case back, and inside we have the new DS Extreme Shock Resistance with a smart shock distribution concept, and the movement is an ETA Powermatic 8611, a solid caliber according to my experience, a movement which is based on the ETA 2824 with 80 hours power reserve. And as a retail price range, this upgraded 38mm version is situated between €860 and €1085 for the titanium version. As final thoughts, I'm really excited to see this 38mm version being upgraded as well, and the way Certina slowly upgrades their diving collection. As I said in other Certina reviews, I really like the anti-shock distribution system, and I appreciate the idea to stick to their own fundamentals. I pretty much vibrate with the idea of a compact all-rounder which serves as a mountaineering watch as well. And I think this model is a complete go anywhere do anything watch. It's an ISO standard diver, but also sized and premium enough to be worn on a daily basis, even on formal occasions. In the end, I want to thank Certina for offering this watch for review, so thank you very much. And I'm really curious to know what do you think about this new 38mm version. Please let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you're new around, please consider subscribing for future episodes. Thank you very much, thanks for watching, and until next time, be brave and stay safe, my friends.